After spending 7 years in prison for the murder of her mother, Clauddine Dee Dee Blanchard, amid years of alleged abuse, Gypsy Rose Blanchard was released. Originally slated for release in 2026, Gypsy was freed after serving 85% of her time as required by state laws. According to the Missouri Department of Corrections, the time she spent behind bars awaiting her plea for second-degree murder was also accounted for. In 2015, Gypsy and her then-boyfriend, Nicholas John, were arrested in connection with the murder of Dee Dee after authorities discovered the remains of a 48-year-old man at their residence in Springfield, Missouri. Following her arrest at the age of 23, Gypsy pleaded guilty to second-degree murder. As for Nicholas, who was 29 at the time in 2018, he was found guilty of first-degree murder and sentenced to life imprisonment without the possibility of parole. In court, Gypsy provided a statement regarding her mother's alleged abuse. She said Dee Dee forced her into unnecessary medical treatments, isolated her from the outside world, made her use a wheelchair, and told relatives she suffered from various illnesses, including cancer. Gypsy's father, Rod Blanchard, had previously told ABC's 2020th program that his ex-girlfriend had informed him their daughter had leukemia, muscular dystrophy, used a wheelchair, and had a feeding tube. After her arrest, authorities discovered that Gypsy was healthy and could walk on her own. According to St. Louis TV channel KSDK, she stated during her testimony, "The people felt sorry for me. They believed the lies. They believed the deception." She also expressed that the idea to kill her mother was hers and that she persuaded her then-boyfriend to complete the act, believing it was the only way out. In court, Gypsy said, "Oh, I wanted to free myself from her domination. I convinced him to do it." Nicholas elaborated on his perspective during an interview with 2020's in 2018, stating, "Gypsy reassured me about it. I prayed when I arrived here. I tried to seek forgiveness from her spirit." Regarding his ex-girlfriend, he said, "I did what I did because I loved her. I genuinely wanted a life with her." While in prison, Gypsy married Ryan Scott Anderson in June 2022 and legally changed her surname back to Blanchard. She is also preparing to discuss the tragic details of her life in an upcoming documentary series. In the trailer for The Prison Confessions of Gypsy Rose Blanchard, set to air on Lifetime in January, Gypsy says, "After a lifetime of silence, I can finally use my voice to share my story and speak my truth." As someone who escaped severe child abuse, this documentary series recounts my journey of liberation and self-discovery. As she stated, I am not apologizing for who I am, and I am not afraid to reveal the hidden parts of my life that have never been exposed." Our news ends here. If you want more celebrity content, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Goodbye.